They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Golden Eagles ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Lang. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the UConn Huskies offense will come out first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Here we go, ready. Ready to go.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Run in the red zone, it's good. Hard running there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lang. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw
maybe some room here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Porter. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity.
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Doing it himself again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Might have a chance. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff to the fullback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
Break. Here we go. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The give on the counter. There's a crease. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, he leaves it with... Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Pulls it in, it's Saunders. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Well, wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Christian. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Here's a little room there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Running inside, it's Christian. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. It's Saunders. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground with the counter. And he could not get loose on the run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Tries to get it on the ground. There's some room. The 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Porter. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your... Get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The run inside. It's Christian. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Huskies have it with a first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They boot it away. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
129, go, go!
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Got maybe a yard, third down and 9 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Puts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it on the counter. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. The quick out.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. To give to the big fullback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looking for space. It's good. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. And again, miscommunication on the snap count. Early movement, and they'll get him for a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Dropping back, it's Hampton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. Fourth down's coming.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Christian. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to pass. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff.
Makes a grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 much more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The run inside. It's Christian. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Looking to pass, it's Hampton. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Going airborne. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the of this half. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Tight end now in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's good. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And it's the Hoosiers. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year, they're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Hattiesburg. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying. And it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Powers through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll run the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Give to the fullback. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
They'll go to the fullback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The option look. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Hampton. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first time. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They go play action with White. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting... Fourth down.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another guy. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 3, Indiana.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Blue idiot!
The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Run it with the fullback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Hood. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Blue 22! Blue 22! Quiet, idiot!
Sticks it in his belly. Finding some room. The 20. 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Back to pass, it's Hampton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. Next. Keeps the score. UConn 28, Southern Mississippi 23.
He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Christian. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. But now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They go to the draw. Maybe some room here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hampton. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Connecticut sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside, it's Christian. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Saunders. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The run inside. It's Briggs. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hampton. They're setting up the screen. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll run the counter. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw. It's Hampton. He's got it down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break. Ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Golden Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels, and he's knocked down. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with an interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Might have a chance. Bounced off his feet. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
Breaks the tackle. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they'll take a knee.
situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Give to the single back. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors. Coming into this hostile environment and playing as well as they did, that's going to make them feel great moving forward.
They booted away on 4th down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.